Let's briefly touch on moon dial mechanisms. Lunar dials became a popular addition to long case clocks when dials progressed from the early square format into the arch-top shape around 1720. The arch provided an ideal background for the circular moon wheel or moon dial, which probably became a great selling feature to potential customers. So why have a moon dial on a clock? Several reasons come to mind. Here are a few. There were no streetlights in 1720, so knowing if there was going to be a full moon or nearly a full moon that evening was of great interest if you were out traveling. Everyone in the shipping business needed to know the state of the tides, which control loading and unloading at the docks, and this affected schedules as well as sailing times. As tides are caused by the rotation of the moon, clocks made for owners living in ports usually included an extra tidal dial inside the age of the moon. Many farmers, even today, plant their crops according to the phases of the moon. The best time for above ground crops, lettuce, beans, barley, is while the moon is waxing, and after full moon, when the moon is waning, is the time to plant below ground crops like potatoes and turnips. A long case clock with a moon dial was an impressive piece of machinery, and by impressing your friends and neighbors was a popular human pastime long before clocks were invented. It is no coincidence that the hour bell on a long case clock is not only loud enough to be heard all throughout the house, but loud enough to be heard by passers-by and by the immediate neighbors as well, sending a distinct message of your social status in life. Although the layout of the basic long case clock mechanism, the movement, has been settled by around the date of 1700, the moon dial mechanisms are a law unto themselves. Why so? Probably because the basic movements were produced in batches to a long established pattern, and the moon mechanisms were only done as when a customer demanded them. With no established standard design, each clockmaker developed the moon wheel and dial mechanism to his own unique design, or to a design developed locally or regionally. That was fine at the time, but over the years, these mechanisms would occasionally malfunction. This could often cause the clock to stop, and the clockmaker would be called out. Perhaps it was at this point that the customer was offered the quick fix solution of simply removing the offending part. We may never know, but it is a fact that many clocks now have moon wheels or moon dials with no operating mechanisms, or with parts of the mechanism missing.